So I use the word queenager because we're going through a similar thing to teenagers, kind of puberty in reverse in perimenopause. But we are queens. Think of all the experiences we've been through, how much wisdom we've got. We've got so much wisdom that if this was 300 years ago, we'd all be burnt at the stake. But how can we treat ourselves more like a queen? Because this really is our turn. Well, if you're stuck for ideas, just think about all the amazing kindness and extra little things you do for the people around you, whether it's friends, your kids, um, your partner. It's time to turn that fire hose of loveliness on yourself and lavish all that lovely stuff on you. So here's just a couple of examples of stuff that I do. Don't really realize the habits you've slipped into until you start looking at this. But when my kids were younger, obviously it was about feeding people all the time. And I'd be constantly making packed lunches or chopping up carrots for snacks or, cooking dinner or whatever. And I would often be so tired that even though I would present a beautiful, nutritious, lovely looking health meal for a child, I would end up just eating the bits that were sort of cut off, the slightly discarded bits, just picking at bits. And then at the end of the meal, when it got to washing up, I would just be picking the bits they hadn't eaten off the plate, kind of eating that, right? And I've noticed that even now that I am living alone, my kids have grown up and gone, I was kind of doing the same thing. I was just kind of throwing together a sandwich or something because I just got out of the habit of making a really nice meal for me. And so now, most of the time, I take the time to light a little candle on the table and I put a little napkin out and I put on some music or a podcast or something that I'd like to listen to, and I make something and I even do, I'll cut the veg in a way that looks pretty, or I'll arrange things on a plate in a way that you might do in a restaurant or something. And it's all for me. And I know it's just a small thing, but it does really help. And it's evidence to your unconscious mind that you are willing to treat yourself well. And that's when you start to build self-esteem. When your unconscious mind can look down and go, oh, look at this beautiful plate that I've prepared for myself. It is a plate fit for a queen. Oh yeah. And another thing I do is, I don't know about you, but I hate alarms anyway. I think that's autism. I hate sort of sudden, unexpected noise, whatever. And also, I used to wake up in the morning and listen to the Today programme on Radio 4. And I'd have all that going in my ear. And then I'd wonder why I felt so negative as I got up and got on with my day. And so what I've started doing now is I've got an alarm that plays gentle little harp music, gentle sounds, and it literally says, there's a little computer voice that goes, "Good morning, Queen. I hope you slept well." And I do that because I used to get up and greet my kids like that. I would say, "Hey, how are you doing? Did you sleep okay? Oh, I had a nightmare." I would make a point of greeting my partner, turn over and say, "Hi." Nobody really said that to me. And so now I have that as my alarm because it's just really nice to hear that from yourself every morning as a way of waking up. So there's just a couple of ideas, but if you are already queening it, treating yourself like queens, I would love to hear in the comments the ways that you do it, and let's share them and let's find more ways to treat ourselves like queens because we deserve it.